What if I told you that, on average, most of us can only accurately identify three emotions: happiness, sadness, and anger? That's it. We're navigating the incredibly complex world of human experience with a vocabulary of just three words. It's like trying to explore a massive country with a map that only shows three cities. That's the startling premise behind Brené Brown's book, Atlas of the Heart. She argues that if we can't name an emotion, we can't fully understand it, share it, or move through it. The book is a guide to 87 of the emotions and experiences that define what it means to be human, and it gives us the language we need to make sense of our inner lives and connect with others. There are three main takeaways here. First, that precise language is a superpower. Second, that understanding the small differences between similar emotions is a game changer. And third, that this whole endeavor is about building meaningful connection. Let's start with the first idea. Language is power. Brown's research shows that when we can accurately label what we're feeling, it gives us a sense of control. The simple act of saying, okay, what I'm feeling right now is not anger, it's disappointment, can completely change our perspective and our response. Without the right words, we're just left with a vague, overwhelming sense of being not okay. This book gives you that vocabulary. It's not just a dictionary, it's a framework for understanding yourself from the inside out. Second, let's talk about the game-changing nuances between emotions. This is where the book gets really juicy. For example, do you know the difference between stress and overwhelm? It's a crucial distinction for any busy professional. Brown explains that stress is when you have too much to do, but you still believe you can get it all done. Overwhelm, on the other hand, is when that belief collapses. You're not just busy, you're completely submerged. The solution for stress is to problem solve and prioritize. The solution for overwhelm is often to do nothing, to take a step back and completely reset. Another great example is envy versus jealousy. Envy is when we want something someone else has. Jealousy is when we're afraid of losing something we already have to someone else. Knowing which one you're feeling is the first step to addressing it productively, especially in a competitive workplace. Third, and this is the whole point of the book, this emotional vocabulary is the foundation for genuine connection. When we can tell our partner, our friend, or our coworker exactly what's going on with us, it builds a bridge of understanding. Saying, "I'm feeling really vulnerable right now," is infinitely more connecting than just shutting down or lashing out in anger. Brown argues that connection is the reason we're here, but we can't connect with others if we can't first connect with ourselves, and that connection starts with having the language to understand our own hearts. So Atlas of the Heart isn't just a feel-good book about emotions. It's a practical, actionable guide to becoming more self-aware and building stronger relationships. The key takeaway is this: if you want to find your way back to yourself and to others, you first need a map of your own heart. This book is that map. If this summary resonates with you, you might also enjoy Brené Brown's other book, Dare to Lead, which applies many of these concepts directly to the workplace. Another great read is Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Travis Bradberry and Jean Greaves, which offers a practical framework for improving your own emotional intelligence.